Hey guys, I'm just chilling in the car outside of the surgery center here in Salt Lake City, where Jennifer is getting her explant surgery. Ooh, I'm totally in knots over it. You know, as guys, we have like a certain amount of pride affiliated with how our wives look and how our women look. We are much more visual when we have a connection with our wives, and so a lot of our perception, I think, of our relationship is based on kind of that physical nature, which I think is why God made women so beautiful, you know, because it's an attraction thing for us guys. But this has been a hard thing for me because Jennifer's gone through so many health issues for so long that it's one of those things you just hope that it works. You hope that we get the result because, you know, this was elective in the first place. You know, she chose to have implants. This wasn't something that wasn't a choice. It was a total choice. And so to choose to have something removed that you chose to put in, there's a little bit of a battle there because you want to make sure, you know, that it's the right choice, because you don't want to go back in and put implants back in. And for me, Jennifer got her implants before I met her, and so my connection to her physically had a lot to do with her body shape and all of that. And one of the things that I've really had to do is just swallow my pride, you know. I listened to a couple of videos online and learned about it, because at first I thought, man, there's no way. I know people that have had implants for, you know, 30 years. Most of them have, you know, redone their implants or whatever, but they're okay, right? And everybody's body chemistry is a little different. And what I'm learning is how toxic these implants are and the change that happens in someone's life when they have these removed. And Jennifer's my best friend. She's the closest person in my life. She's my confidant. She's my wife. She's the mother of my children. And all of those things have to come above my desire sexually. They just do. They naturally should, right? If they don't, guys, you need to check yourself. You need to identify where your heart is at and where your mind is at. You need to support your wife or your girlfriend when they're going through this. And here's a unique thing that I figured out. We have this innate sense to identify when something is wrong with our bodies. And I believe women have a deeper sense than men do in this scenario, being you know, mothers and having children, and the things that their bodies go through on a monthly basis with their menstrual cycles. And I just think that women go through a lot more physical adjustments than men do. And so they have an ability to identify things that are wrong in their body better than men do. And so trust your woman and support her and be a sense of strength for her. I didn't get emotional in front of her. Because I wanted to be strong. But I also want to support her on the highest level through this process so that she can be her best self. Alex said that, your wife is not her breasts. And that's a huge statement. She is not. What is most important is her health, her wellness, her feelings, and you supporting her through that process. Do the research, guys. Listen to some of these videos and come to where I came. Even just literally 2 weekends ago, I was pissed off at the thought that my wife would, change her shape. But then I had to remember that there's more important things in this life and in our relationships than the shape of boobs. And being candid, it's a little easier for me because I'm more of a natural guy than an implant guy. Personally, I always have been. And so had I known her, and I told her this too, had I known her before she had the implants, I would have encouraged her not to get them, simply because I like the feel of when I hold someone, to feel them closer rather than have kind of like these bubbles in front of, in the hug. It's almost like there's a foreign object, and in reality there is, between the bodies. And so you never get a full hug, in my opinion. And so that's no discredit to anybody who loves them. That's just my personal opinion. And so the thought of Jennifer not having them, it hasn't been a hard one. What has been hard is the thought that I'm hoping that this is correct. I'm hoping that this is right. I'm hoping that she has these issues taken care of, that she can be healthy, that she can feel strong when raising our kids, that when we go on vacation, she doesn't feel completely exhausted after a walk from the car to the hotel, that she feels like going on adventures and hiking and biking and things that we literally haven't done our entire relationship, because we've been married I think we're coming on 7 years now, and she has not been able to do the things that I've typically wanted to do because she just is exhausted all the time. And so, I'm prayerful, I'm hopeful that this is the kind of the solution for her problems, and that she can have health, because that's truly what, the most important thing. So I hope this helps somebody out there, because I know that after watching the other videos and listening to the other people, the other ladies that have had this done, that it's truly helped me. And if your gut is telling you that this is right, follow it and do it and go through with it, because I know that this is the most important thing is your health, and I know that this is a legitimate problem. So have a great one. I'll let you guys know how this turns out afterwards.